Are you the person who loves terminals? If yes, then watch this video till the end because today we are going to talk about GitHub Copilot CLI. It is an AI coding assistant inside your terminal. And the cool things, if you already have GitHub Copilot, it's come together with your plan. In this video, I'm going to show you what it is, how to use it, how to install it, the commands that matter the most. I will show you the workflow and I will show you a couple of examples. If you're ready, then let's get started. GitHub Copilot CLI is GitHub Copilot for the terminal, but the important part is this. It's not only chat, it can inspect your project, help make changes, summarize what happened, review code, and continue previous sessions. So the best way to think about it is simple. This is AI for terminal-based development. Use it when you want to understand a repo, make a change, bug an issue, or review generated code without leaving the command line. A lot of real development already happens in the terminal. If you're familiar with Claude Code, Codex, Gemini CLI, all of these tools are working inside the terminal, and GitHub Copilot CLI is one of them. In today's video, I'm going to show you everything you need to know about it. It will be really easy and simple to follow tutorial with all the important stuff. In order to install GitHub Copilot CLI, open the terminal window and use this command npm install -g add github/copilot. You also can use Homebrew if you're a Mac user, or WinGet command if you're a Windows user. After that, launch it with the command Copilot, and if everything is okay, you will see this screen. First run, log in with your GitHub account and approve the permission if needed. And one important note, because this tool can inspect files, so pay attention to what access you allow. I would not suggest launch Copilot inside the root folder. The best way, launch it inside the project repository. If you didn't see login screen, simply type /login and then log in into your GitHub account. If everything is okay, you will see this screen. Now let's get back to the terminal, and this is the way how it works. Simply write your prompt in English language and hit the enter. That part is super easy. The part that really matters, the / commands. If you want to see them, write /help and you will see almost all of them. A kind of control system of Copilot. If you learn write commands early, the tool becomes much more useful. Going to show you the most important / commands. The first command /models command lets you switch models. For example, as you could see, I have Anthropic models, GPT models. You also can turn on other models inside your GitHub account. So depend on the task, you can select the model you like. Once you made your choice, simply hit the enter button. The next command is the context. Command show the context usage. It's super useful command to see how much context is left, especially for long running sessions. The next command is clear. It resets the current session. Use this when conversation get off track. The next command is resume. It allows you continue previous session. It's very useful if you want to pick up where you left off. Instead of starting from scratch, you can use this resume command. You also can launch Copilot with the resume flag and session ID, and CLI automatically pick the session that you select. But in order to do that, you have to remember session ID. The next important command is /plan. A lot of AI mistakes happen because the request is too vague. The /plan command is really good for that. So basically use /plan and then write your prompt, and then GitHub Copilot CLI will ask follow-up questions and create for you the plan that you can review and adjust if needed. If you're happy with the plan, you can head off this plan to execution. Usually after planning phase, you will see these questions. I will select accept plan and build the application and hit the enter. And after that, GitHub Copilot CLI will start build the application. Once the application is ready, you can use /review command. Use this to run code review agent. So basically use /review and write your prompt. It's built-in command to analyze the changes. This is a super useful command after generating code because it helps you catch quality, structure, and maintainability problems earlier. The next command will help you with the context. For example, as you could see, I have used about 45% of my context window. It's almost half. So what I can do now, first of all, I'm going to use init command. I recommend you run this command for the new projects. Once you already built something, this command will create necessary instructions about the project for GitHub Copilot CLI. After that, let's check the context again. As you could see, I used already 57% after this command. And now we can use /compact command. This command will compress the conversation history, preserve the important parts, and free up room for more work, as you could see. And as you could see, my context now is just 13%. You don't have to do it manually. GitHub Copilot sometimes do it for you, but if you want to make sure, use this /compact command. The next command is super useful. It is a /delegate. It allows you to push the current task to Copilot coding agent on GitHub. It is a perfect command to delegate the work to the remote agent. Simply use /delegate, then write your prompt and hit the enter button, and your task will be delegated to the cloud agent. Keep in mind, in order to do that, your repository should exist on GitHub. If the repository exists only locally, this command won't work. As you could see, now we have a task. Let's open the link. And as you could see, this is the task we assigned to Cloud Agent. It means now we can go back to the terminal and continue our work on the other task. The next command is /fleet. This command lets Copilot break a complex request into smaller tasks and run them in parallel. It is extremely useful. You can run the complex prompt with different to-do items in it, and Copilot will analyze the prompt, define the tasks, and assign them to sub-agents. It means all your tasks will happen in parallel, and all of them will be done by separate agents. Another super useful command is a /diff. This command shows what changed during the session. Inside the terminal, you will see the diff view of the changed files. It is super useful if you want to review the things that your agent changed. Another important thing that you should know about Copilot: can run it in YOLO mode, or another flag, allow all. This feature is designed to streamline the developer experience by removing the friction of manual approval for every action. But keep in mind, this is super automatic mode. Basically, you grant broader access. It's recommended to run this session in restricted environments. So basically, in this mode, Copilot won't ask you anything. It just executes the task from start to finish. Like I said, sometimes this could be useful and sometimes this could be a little dangerous. Okay, it seems Copilot finished my task. Let's check my web application. And as you could see, from simple texts and markdown files, it created this beautiful interactive web application. In this example, I didn't use the plain mode. I just used YOLO mode and everything happened automatically. But if you are going to use it, make sure start with the plain mode first. As you might notice, in my previous example, I have used YOLO mode without launching Copilot, but it's also possible to turn on YOLO mode when Copilot is running. All you need, simply type /YOLO and then on. Now your YOLO mode is on for this Copilot session. It means all the things will happen on autopilot. Okay, and the last thing that I would like to mention is common mistakes. First one, asking for too much at once. Make sure you try to solve the problem or the goal one at once. Don't try to do everything at once, or you can use fleet command for that. Make sure to view the code if you understand it. Don't trust working code too quickly. Use /review command. Make sure start new session every time you finish one goal or a problem, and try to avoid broader permission too early. Make sure run Copilot inside the repository and not in your root directory. And that's it. As you can see, it's so powerful, so useful, and I recommend you give it a shot. Share with me your feedback and comments below if you like it or don't like it. And if you want, I compare GitHub Copilot CLI, Claude Code, Codex Gemini CLI. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for you watching this video until the end. Thank you so much for your support, and I hope to see you in my next videos. Thank you. Bye.